What is up, everybody? Happy Friday. Let's make sure I'm plugged in right here. I also need to see. Okay, there we go. I was a little nervous. I was just looking at YouTube. Sometimes I have YouTube up on the side, and it said it wasn't playing, so I was panicking. But we see the people here. Let's see who we got. We got Jump Shoot up in here. Borland, the Pack Drip, NT Hoops, Fendi, Mihal, ready for the Thunder Horsies, Ryan B Slides, Dustin and his sad ass Laker emojis. Stubbs is here. Tea time. When TOC head to head. You're not wrong, baby. You're not wrong. All right, let's get into it. I'm excited to talk some TOC today because I actually watched the game last night. I watched some football and some NBA. I watched a little bit of both last night. I see Eagle Putt in here. I see Eagle Putt. I see homies. Yeah, I watched Ja Morant and Steph Curry last night, and that was so good. That was so good. Steph was like incredible, and then couldn't get a bucket for the last like 15 minutes of the game. And Ja was Ja, man. Ja's awesome. He, excuse me, had like a really slow first half, and then in the second half scored like 18 points in the third quarter, something stupid like that. It was a good game. Good game. We got more games tonight too, but we're now time to talk some foosball, okay? Time to talk some football today. It's still hoodie season over here. Can't decide. Do we go hood? Do we just like go hood? No, we're not going to go hood. Maybe we go hat. Here we go hat, huh? There we go. I don't know if we should do that either. I don't know, guys. I'm also going to share. Listen, I wrote a little something today, a little NBA Bing Bong rankings. So I'm going to drop that in the chat. Go check that out. If you haven't subscribed to the Substack, go do that. Enough of that, though. Enough of plugging myself like a selfish man that I am. It is time to dive into TOC. First of all, shout out On the Moment, official sponsor of Team Hold. We go there for all of our NBA Top Shot content. You know what I'm saying? Like anytime we need to break down some moments or the marketplace, that's where we go. We go there for all the tools. And now we're going there for some TOC. So let me share this bad boy. First thing we got to talk about is last night's game, right? So last night, interesting game because it was way slower than we thought it was going to be. It was way slower than we thought it was going to be. I think either people assumed the Cards were going to run away with it, or they assumed that like it would be a high scoring shootout, at least at the Card side of things, right? I think that's where people were going. Your boy was not going that direction. I'll tell you that right now. We stacked up. We did a little 4-2 stack over there on DraftKings, right? So we just really hammered the DraftKings stuff last night. But like nobody really popped. You got Randall Cobb for the Packers, caught 2 touchdowns, which that's nice. But the receivers in general didn't do a lot. Rodgers only threw for 180 yards. He had a couple touchdowns. Aaron Jones, I guess, is playable because he had 1 rushing touchdown, 50 yards receiving, 56 or 59 yards on the ground. But like Kyler had no touchdowns. So I don't know. I mean, Chase Edmonds and I guess the Arizona running backs combined for 3 touchdowns. So I guess that would be the play. The Arizona running back would be the play. Let's start this way. Blow this up a little bit. I want to start in the marketplace first. I am not connected. And let's view some sales, because I want to know if the Arizona running back like jumped off the market. So this is sales on the 29th. We're seeing this on the 29th. It looks like anything Arizona. So we're seeing Indianapolis, New York, not a lot of Arizona. Okay, here we go. This is an Arizona running back, was bought at 2 a.m. for how much? Let's see, it's right there, for $37. That was a good deal. That was a good deal for Arizona. Another one here bought for like, so let's actually look at what is available now in the marketplace. Sorry, let me catch up on the chat too. Got smoked like a bag of green last night. There you go, Tea Time. Bought Arizona running back early for cheap. Maybe that was you, Tea Time. Maybe that was you we saw. Brandon Lamb had to grab a record shot pack. Congrats on getting that. We got another coffee. All right, so let's see. I want to see what's available for the Arizona running back, because the other thing I'm curious about, do we see a lot of delisting that happens after a performance like that? So here we go. You got one for $42, one for $132, $44, $70, 37. So you can some cheapish stuff. So again, they had, let's see, what did Chase Edmonds had 39 receiving yards, 30 rushing yards. So 69, nice total yards plus a touchdown. And then our man Connor didn't do much, but did have 2 rushing touchdowns, I believe. Oh my God, 2 rushing touchdowns for 22 yards. So like a decent performance from them. I don't know, like, is that a crazy ceiling though? Like, sure, you got 3 touchdowns out of them, which is nice with not a lot of yards total. What'd you get total? Like we said 80, 91 yards total and 3 touchdowns. That might be enough. That might be enough. Especially with who we have on buys and stuff. Gerjak, good to see you. Good to see you, Gerjak. All right, let's look at the schedule too. Let's look at the schedule first so we can get a better feel for what we're looking at. I know for we have Patriots, Chargers. I'm going to share this. Hold on one second. Can I get this up here? Okay. Can you all see that? Let me fix this for me. Oh no, we get commercials. Okay, so Bengals Jets, a barn burner. Actually, Bengals Jets is interesting because Joe Burrows and the wide receivers have been wild for Cincinnati, and Mixon's probably a decent play. Well, the running backs, I should say. Titans, Colts. Colts defense has been solid. So I don't know. Do we think Derrick Henry chills out? You got Rams, Texans. So like the Rams offense, obviously super potent, as well as the Bengals. The problem with both of these teams for me this week is that I don't know the teams they're playing. Are they going to be able to keep up the scoring for the Bengals and the Rams to like reach their ceiling? You know what I mean? If the Rams get, like, I'd probably be more interested in both of these games to play the running backs from Cincinnati or the running backs from the Rams. Because you assume they get out to a 2-touchdown lead, and then it's not like Burrows is dropping back and chucking for 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's, oh wow, Chris Hansen's here. Good to see Chris Hansen. Kevin Forge, what up, man? Texan stack for the win. So DFS, that's wild. Yeah, I don't know. I can't get behind it, man. They just traded Ingram too. Brandon Cooks was tweeting out being like, what the fuck are we even doing out here? I don't know. So anyways, this is what makes me nervous about the Rams and the Bengals. It's like, will the game stay close enough to reach its ceiling? Because that's what we're looking for. Steelers, Browns. I believe we're still getting Case Keenum this week, right? Eagles, Lions. So this game I think is a little sneaky because the Lions have been frisky. Neither defense has been solid. I think this game's a little frisky. I don't hate this one. And it's indoors. We always like that. 49ers, Bears, light this game on fire. I will not watch a second of this game. Panthers, Falcons. I think Atlanta's offense is, but Atlanta, how is Atlanta 3-3? Did anybody know Atlanta was 3-3? Also, tea time. Yes, hard to convey sarcasm in the chat. I feel that. All right. I love it. I love it. So yeah, Panthers, Falcons. Dibs on Frisky Lions for a band name, the Frisky Lions. Frisky Lions, actually a new NFT project coming from Mike Zakarian. So it's going to cost 2.5 to mint them. So get excited. Yeah, anyways, Falcons, like sneaky 3-3. I'm surprised about that, but I'd be interested in the Falcons offense this week. Dolphins, Bills. So the Bills are 4-2. I could see the Bills, and Miami just seems bad. Miami seems bad. The Bills are going to score a bunch of points, so I'm pretty high on the Bills this week, even though I don't own a lot of Bills stuff. I'm there. Patriots and Chargers. I've been targeting the Chargers offense all year, both in like TOC and outside of TOC, or the Thunder Horses, as Mihal likes to say. My concern, the Patriots have played pretty slow. I know they scored 54 points against the Jets or whatever it was, but I don't know, again, what the ceiling is for these bad boys. Actually, I should go look at some over-unders while we're here, too. And I'm not going to share that site because it's probably illegal. So give me 1 second because I'm curious what they're doing for the over-unders for that Patriots game. So a real quick look. So we've got a 14.5 spread for Miami and Buffalo with a 48.5 over. See, that's the thing. When it's the 14-point spreads, makes me a little nervous that they can reach the ceiling. However, Buffalo off of those losses, the Atlanta game though, 3-point game, Atlanta and Carolina, 46.5 total. I guess I wasn't so sneaky about the Frisky Lions and the Eagles because it's a 48 over total. Titans and Colts, 51-point total with a 2.5-point spread. So maybe I'm wrong on that. Rams are favored by 16, Bengals by 11, Steelers, Browns, 3.5. So the Patriots Chargers, they actually have scoring 49.5 points. Cowboys Vikings, that's probably the game we need to really talk about because I feel like that one could pop off. But the whole thing is wait, ETH bro is a frisky good bit. I like that. Parker's back in Miami this week. Okay. We still get the news with Dak Prescott, right? He's got a strained calf, I think, and is a little nervous about it. So I don't know. But if we were, let's start there, actually. Let's start with that Dallas game because I think that's the one that's most exciting to me because I own some of those pieces. So let's go to my entries. I'm going to unzoom this a little bit because 150. No entries. Oh, my God. All right, let's go to contests. And let's do a main event. Actually, real quick, we'll go over this, right? So the main event, this is a five position roster, right? So you play quarterback, running back, wide receiver, tight end, defense. First place is 2K. And they pay out the first 325. Also live final for first place, but the top 300 that make it get at least some money back, which is pretty cool. The side hustle, it's where you play your best 2 cards. We'll talk a little bit about that. Lowball, which is my favorite, where you just put 5 of your garbage teams together and then, or your garbage cards together and go from there. And then Island of Misfits, build the best 2-card lineup using only a tight end and defense, which I think is funny. Tea Time says, Mike, do you prefer playing your quarterback wide receiver stack in the main event or side hustle? Finding only the best stacks make money in the side hustle while fairly good stacks can still compete in the main event. Oh my God. Chris Hansen, dude, you're putting in so much work today. It's Friday, man. It's Friday. It's 1 o'clock. We're on the back end of the day, dude. Just like sit back, relax, have a good time. I don't know. Talk to your therapist, go for a walk, pet a dog, do something that will make you feel a little bit better. And I tell you what, Chris, if you commenting this garbage makes you feel a little bit better, then again, I'm happy to be here to, keep you from the edge. All right, Chris, anything I can do to make your life a little bit better, I'm happy to do. So thanks for tuning in, Chris. As always, the algorithm appreciates you. But back to Tea Time's question. I think for me, I like doing it in the main event. I think in the main event, because I think you're right. A lot of people who maybe you don't have a ton of cards, maybe you only have 2 really good ones, you stack them in the side hustle. For me, the side hustle is the nuts. You have to hit the absolute nuts in the side hustle because there's so many people playing that. Where in the main event, there's still a lot of people playing that, but it's like 5 pieces you got to get right to be perfect, right? Where the side hustle, it's 2 pieces to get perfect. It's just you're dodging more bullets in the side hustle, in my opinion, than you are in the main event. So, and maybe it's just because I love a live final, baby, and that's where I'm trying to get to. So, excuse me. This change of weather messes with my lungos. All right, let's go. Let's register an entry, and I'll kind of take you through my process. So, some of the actually, before we do this, I apologize. Let's just look at my cards so you can see what I'm working with a little bit better. And the goal of this, right? It's not telling you who to play. I just want to take you through like what I'm looking at what like my thought process for all of this stuff. Because like you don't want to just like do what I'm telling you to do, but hopefully we can use some of this as like, to help our brain. So I love that they tell you when your player's on bye. Borland says you have to pay per contest. Borland, all of these are free, baby. It's all free. So the only thing it cost was to get packs. And also shout out OTM because we're not even halfway through the season and all of their packs and cards are sold out. So any sort of purchases you want to make, if you will need to get a moment or something, they all have to happen on the marketplace now. But yeah, once you can enter as many as you can, as many as you'd like. So here we go. So I have Lamar Jackson on bye. I've got the Chicago quarterback, which is going against the Niners. Both of these quarterback positions will be in my low ball this week. I'll tell you that. The Dallas quarterback right here. So hopefully he's healthy. We also have the Washington quarterback, Mahomes, who's kind of been bad, but who knows? And then the Rams quarterback. So we're stacked at quarterback. And you might be saying to yourself, holy crap, Mike, look at that quarterback. So you must be printing. Let me show you what we're doing at running back, and then we'll get into it. So we've got 2 different Atlanta running backs, which surprisingly have been okay because Cordell Patterson is like the best player of all time. We've got a Miami running back. We've got Zeke over here, the Kansas City running back, which has been pretty bad. Jacksonville actually hasn't been terrible. Wide receiver. So we've got the Los Angeles wide receiver. We have that Joker, which is really nice. Denver, Houston, Raiders run by, and the Pats. When we go over to tight end, it's a lot of Cowboys. We get the Baltimore one as well, some Thunder Horses. I will say my favorite thing so far is being able to stack. So having like a quarterback that can go, actually, let's just build. Let's build, and I'll explain it a little bit more. So let's edit this entry. So let's start. Let's assume our man Dak is playing. So if Dak's playing, we're going to throw Dak at quarterback. I'm also going to throw, what if we do this with our wide receiver here and we go Dallas, right? Because if we think Dallas is going to pump, this is nice, right? Look, Chris is feeling better. Except I know what he's going to do next, right? He said, let's build. And then the next comment's going to be back. And then the following comment's going to be better because he said this like 10 minutes ago. So I'm sure that's coming. One thing I will say, though, is even though this total is high, I don't know. I'll have to go back and look, but it feels like the Dallas stack hasn't really gotten there. It's not been bad, but it hasn't been great lately. Anyways, we're going to play. There it is. Bingo, Chris. I am better than you. So we've got the Dallas quarterback, the Dallas wide receiver, and then let's even put in a Dallas tight end here, which is like the number 18. And for those of you that haven't played this before, so the serial numbers, as you can see, you can't really see that well. Let me see if you can see it a little bit better. Anyways, the serials are the tiebreaker, right? Let's just going to block Chris Hansen. You can go fuck right off. Bye, Chris. So this is what I'm rolling out here. I'm rolling out the QB for Dallas, the wide receiver for Dallas, and the tight end for Dallas. So we're just going to hope Dallas pumps. Now, in an ideal world, I'd have the Vikings running back. I'd probably play the Vikings running back right here. But I don't. And I might go buy it. But if I'm stacking, right, I want as much like exposure to this game and then just hope it absolutely pops off. You know what I mean? So here we go. I don't have that right now, but let's go over to the running back. Now, some people might be like, are you going to play the Dallas running back too? No, that feels a little too aggressive. Let's go back over to the schedule. So Jacksonville's playing Seattle and Atlanta's playing Carolina. I think I'm going to play an Atlanta running back here. The Chiefs are interesting too, but I'm not going to do it. We're going to play the Atlanta running back. And then when we go over to defense, we've got Tampa Bay. Who's Tampa playing again this weekend? Tampa is playing the Saints, which I don't hate that. We also have Philly against the Lions, which I don't hate, and Washington against the Broncos. So all of those are viable there. T-Time said it would be cool if we could use our OTM balance for head-to-heads or 3 to 10 person contests. That would be really cool. I'm sure we're going to see something, or you know how like Moment Ranks just announced that whole thing where there's like communities within it. I wonder if they do something similar soon for this space, because that would be pretty cool. I like the idea of being able to being able to challenge it a little bit like that, or challenge other people like that. I'm going to put in the Tampa defense right here, and I think this is entry number 1. Subject to change, but I kind of like it. So we've got a big Dallas stack, Dallas wide receiver, Dallas quarterback, Dallas tight end, and then we got Atlanta running back and Bucks D. I think that's my best chance at winning. Let's build another one because we got these moments. It would be nice if they showed the matchups on their site. Yeah, that would be a cool little, maybe we can bring that up. Like if you click the card like shows you the back. And it shows you almost like stats for this year and then maybe like upcoming, like that week's matchup. Okay, so now I'm kind of tempted to buy into TOC. I will say, Kevin, this is a lot of fun. What my favorite aspect of this so far has been that you buy it once. Like Kevin knows this, I know, because you play daily fantasy as well. Daily fantasy is a lot of fun when you're winning. When you're losing and having to deposit again, it's a real bummer. And what I liked about this is it was like, okay, I bought like 3 or 4 packs. I knew I had 20 moments, 25, whatever I ended up getting. And then that was my expense for the year. Unless I can buy stuff off the marketplace if I want, but I also don't have to. We can just kind of run with it. Top Shot Hotshot says, how much would it cost to get what you have? So, excuse me. I think I spent... Those packs were $200, right? I think I bought, and I have 31 moments, but I also like got 2 moments in a giveaway. Let's say I bought 5 packs. So God, I don't want to say it out loud. It's probably like $1,000. It was probably like $1,000. And yeah, Kevin, you can at least afford an Island of Misfit Cards contest, but you could also like the side hustle. You only play 2 cards. So like there's still ways to dabble a little bit for relatively cheap. Cheap entry point, which we like. All right, let's go to quarterback for entry 2. So I'll let you guys pick. Do you want to start with a Chicago? No. I'll let you pick between Kansas City or the Rams here. Who do we start with? Rams or Kansas City? Now, Kansas City, they're playing Monday night against the Giants. The Rams, yeah, let's go Rams. The Rams are the Lions, right? So now there could be an argument to be made, right? And I'm here for this conversation. If you want Rams quarterback with Dallas running back, yeah, Dallas running back, absolutely. We got to do that. If bridge quarterbacks. This is what I'll ask, though. Who do you think has a higher upside? Do you think Dallas wide receivers have a higher upside with Dak, or Rams wide receiver? Because I have the Joker, so we have the option to not play the Dallas wide receiver, and we can go throw somebody else in there. Because I don't think I have any other Rams pieces right now. And you know what I'm going to do too? I'm going to look up. I'll put this over. I'm going to add another TOC page so we can go look in the marketplace without losing our spot. Let's see what it would cost to get Los Angeles Nationals wide receiver. I'm sure it's very expensive. So 261, 266, 1K. So 266 is the cheapest that we could get. What about tight end though? Well, like, what if we just went and bought a cheap tight end? What would that look like? $19, $21. So listen, if you wanted to try to force a stack in here, I think that's probably the way to go if you don't already own those pieces, right? Excuse me. Dak might not play. I know, Artemis. It's a little dicey. I think you would have to wait and see if Dak's playing. This is the other thing that I love. Eric, welcome aboard, my friend. The other thing that I love about OTM here, TOC, is that even though games we get to take the information from Thursday night, but we don't have to line up our schedule, our lineups until Sunday morning, which was awesome when we had the London games too, because now you have basically 2 games of information before building your lineups. And I'm not sure if everyone's doing that. So it's good to know. Cowboy tight ends are nice. Yeah, I do like having 2 of those. They've been really good. All right, so we're going to leave that wide receiver in there for now. We're going to leave the Dallas one in there for now and then kind of decide on Saturday or Sunday. So we'll go over to running back. I think this is where we play the Dallas running back, right? So we still want as much exposure to that game as possible, because if we think it's going to be high. And the good news is about this, like, we have an out. So if the Dallas quarterback situation gets a little dicey, now all of a sudden this running back moment, because we could easily, actually, let's just do it right now. Let's do this right now. We're going to change. Let's just throw the Thunder Horsies in there for the time being with the Dallas one. Then we still have the Dallas stack. We still have the quarterback to the tight end. I'm not saying this is what I'm going to do, but I just want you to see this, right? So say we learn that Dak's out. I don't even know who's the backup for Dallas. I don't even know that. We see Dak's out. We go to the national save. Now, all of a sudden, if Dak is out, Zeke and Tony Pollard become better options, because they're going to try to run the ball a little bit more. And the Vikings defense is suspect at best. Now we have a nice little stack right here. We go over to tight end. Let's see what we got at tight end. This might be a Thunder Horsies tight end situation. We go over to tight end. We've got a Chicago Thunder Horsies. The Pats is kind of nice. Hunter Henry has been catching a touchdown every week. Jonnu Smith still has some upside on it. And then we go over to defense. We got the Giants and the Chiefs we don't love. Eagles at Lions, though, or probably Washington here. Right? So this isn't too bad. Something called it is Cooper Rush. You're absolutely right, Endo. You're absolutely right. Eagle Putt says the line on the Dallas game moved yesterday. The money is assuming that Dak does not play. Yeah, I think Dak said himself, right, that he's a little nervous about playing, and that his calves bother him a little bit. So if that is true, then yeah, this lineup might be the way to go. T-Time says, if there are 300, this is like if a train leaves at, no, if there are 310 of each card, I wonder what the ownership percentage is in each applicable contest, QB, wide receiver, running back, can be used in 3 of the 4 contests, while tight end can be used in 4 of 4. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. I would love ownership breakdowns after the fact. I would love to know, like, how many people played, Matthew Stafford or the Rams quarterback. And of those people, how many paired it with a wide receiver? How many paired it with a running back or a tight end from the same team? Like, I would love some of that stacking breakdown. I think that would be really cool. All right, so that's 2 of these. Let's go build the low ball. That's my favorite one to build. Ironically, my low ball teams have been really good. They have outscored some of my main event entries, which has been, frustrating. Frustrating. All right, let's get out of here. Let's go to contests. Let's build a low ball. This is the best. I love that they did this shit, both with like Island of Misfit Toys and stuff. Like, because if you were buying those single moments, right, and you just kept getting tight ends or just shit, right, now you get an opportunity to do it, which I like. It is in the research tab on the site. Oh, there we go. Look at, I'm such an idiot. I didn't know that. Thank you. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. This cough is coming out of nowhere. I would like ownership breakdowns and moment ranks too. Would absolutely love that. There we go. I have Arizona quarterback as 10 points, good enough for low. Honestly, yeah, that might be good enough for low. Also, Arizona wide receivers, which is like a coveted one, I think is definitely good enough for low. So pay attention. Yeah. Yeah, well, listen, we love OTM. We love TOC, so we can have that conversation with them and let them know. They both are very big in the DF. By both, I mean Justin and TJ are huge DFS heads. So there's no way that they're not working on this already. I feel pretty confident in that. All right, here we go. So Chicago quarterback, that's got to be the nut low here. So we'll throw Justin Fields in there. At running back, it's funny. I keep thinking it's Miami, and then Miami has burned me. I actually think the Kansas City running back might be worse. What do you guys think? Atlanta and Jacksonville are still serviceable. I will be using those in something. Yeah, Luke says I'll be at the Bears game, so expect them to play like garbage. Oh, I'm so sorry, Luke. It's weird because they're not a bad team. They're not a bad team like record-wise, but they feel bad. And who knows, man? The 49ers are a weird team, too. I wouldn't be surprised by anything. But yeah, what are your thoughts on running back here? Kansas City or Miami? The Giants defense looked awesome this past week against Carolina, but I don't know how much the Philly run. I don't have the Philly running back, homie. Yeah, deep thought. That's what they were saying a little bit earlier. Yeah, that there's a research tab in there. I know. I'm gonna have to dig into that. That's pretty cool. I like to see them evolving with stuff like that. Mike, you look like a little Timmy, like little Timmy from Pinocchio. Is that little Timmy? Was it Pinocchio? No, Jiminy Crickets. What am I thinking of? What's up, we the people? All right, no one has provided an answer yet. You had one job here. Do we play? This is the low ball lineup. Do we play Miami running back or the Chiefs running back here? We're trying to make the nut low team. You know what? You guys aren't gonna help. I'm gonna put it in. I think the Chiefs running back is the worst play here, right? Don't have Clyde Edwards-Helaire. They're gonna be chucking a little bit more. Okay, homie said Miami. It's too late, homie. It's too late. Bills are top 3 against the running backs. Ooh, okay, there we go. Bones Malone says KC, Dolphin friends, Chiefs, Miami. All right, it's close. Only ways, yeah. You know what? Forget it. You're right. Let's go Miami. The people have spoken. Let's go Miami. We go to the wide receiver. So we have Denver against Washington, I believe. Houston. The thing that makes me nervous about the Houston wide receivers is that they're going against the Rams. And even though the Rams defense is stout, they're going to be chucking the whole game, right? The whole game. So I kind of think, even though I'm a Pats fan, baby, I kind of think New England is the worst play of these 3. I think it's New England. So let's throw New England in there. For tight end here, let's see what we got at tight end. We've got, oh yeah, we'll do a little stack. We'll do a little stack there. We'll throw that in there. Isn't Cooks the only yeah, Cooks is the only Cooks in town. No, he is, but my like garbage time scores are what I'm nervous about. That's what I'm nervous about is garbage time, right? And that's because I think like, yeah, I think that's what I'm doing right now. I'm thinking upside. I do think like you couldn't you see the Rams up in the third quarter 28-3. They take the foot off the gas a little bit. 2 garbage time touchdowns go to the wide receivers of Houston. And then all of a sudden they've got 20 points. Where New England, I know they have a high total in New England. I just don't see it happening. Yeah, this is where I'm with you, Ryan B. Slides. You mean garbage times. Garbaggio. All right, let's go over to the defense. And the defense for me, it's going to be the Giants because they're going against the Chiefs. Honestly, this is going to win all the money. This lineup is really good. I'm really good at making bad lineups. So ship it. All right, let's do one more. Let's do a side hustle. Let's do a side hustle. Which I don't think I have the right cards for a side hustle because I think you need some upside here. Actually, you know what? No, let's do this first. Let's do this, not side hustle. What's it called? Island of Misfit cards. So we'll do a tight end and a defense. This one I kind of like. So if we did Dallas tight end, if he's healthy, and then Philly defense, because Philly defense definitely could score. You know what I'm saying? All right, that's it. That's done. Actually, let's do another one. Let's do another one since we have 2 of these defenses. There we go. It's Thunder Horses and the Eagles. And then let's go back over to the side hustle because I didn't do that one. Now, side hustle, I don't know. I might just, can you play 2 running backs? I forget. Do we do Jacksonville and then Atlanta? No, you can't do 2 running backs, right? You have to do a wide receiver. Oh, wait, what am I doing? No. Let's do Kansas City. Kansas City quarterback. My God, what am I doing? Let's go. I think Kansas City quarterback. And then do we just do Kansas City running back and hope he throw? No, that feels, I don't know. Maybe just do Denver. Just to no. Let's stick to our thesis. There we go. That's a bad lineup. I feel so comfortable saying that. That's a really bad lineup. Deep says I don't see this Texans scoring more than 10, even if they had 8 quarters. No, I mean you're probably right. Let's accept those cookies first. Sucks that you can't play 2 the same position. Yeah, I get it. Makes sense, but you're right. It does suck for this purpose. Atlanta running back. I know. The thing is, I'll be honest. I might take that lineup out of the side hustle and make one more 5-man team. I think is what I'll probably end up doing. But yeah, that's some TOC stuff. We love it. We love the TOCs. So yeah, check it out. I put the link in the show notes. So check out the Owners Club. We're going to be doing this every week. Every week we're going to do a little lineup builder. So if you guys have questions, come with them. We've got a channel in our Discord, which you can also find in the show notes for the Owners Club stuff. So come in there. Oh, wait, is Tyrod Taylor really back this week? I love the Ty God. But yeah, we talk about it in the Discord quite a bit. We have a lot of fun. We've had some, I forget who it was. Somebody hit for 250 this weekend. So yeah, come on in, join the fun. And yeah, shout out on the moment for sponsoring us. We love that. I wanted to talk Top Shot just a little bit because I think there with the archives packs yesterday, we've seen the market like dip down a little bit. With all these new moments, but just wondering how people are feeling in general. How's everybody feeling? How are we feeling? Let's actually go over to Own the Moment just for a second, just so we can see what are happening with the sets right now, right? So we've got, let's blow this up. We've got, so the top movers, we got a Wade. Damian Lee's been hot off the bench. He's been doing well. And then obviously because the Clay challenge is over, we're seeing all of these moments come back down. So our accounts might be taking a hit, but let's look at some of the sets. I'm curious what's in the green right now. What's in the green? The archive packs are balancing out the dip from other moments. Bandito's over in the other room. He's sleeping. All right, so here we go. The archive set is at 1,100 to complete the whole thing. 261 completions. That's surprising. Anyways, that's in the green. Vintage Vibes is up 62,500. The Cool Cats is up 7% after coming down a little bit, but it's under 9K to complete it. Got Game is up a little bit this week, but most of the stuff we're going to see a lot of red. The run it backs went down. The run it backs going down 22% is interesting because they announced the challenge, which I'm going to complete, by the way. We're a Tina Thompson shy of completing this, so I might be buying that today if no one has it. But look at this, a lot of red. I'm always interested in seeing the base sets. I think that's like a good indicator of what's happening. So Series 1 is down 4% this week, which honestly is a little bit better than what I thought it was. Series 1 rookies are down 5%. Series 2 rookies are down 8%. And Series 2 commons down 5%. So we're seeing some stuff. We're seeing some stuff dip. I got tagged in some stuff on Twitter, which is funny because I mean, it's not like I've been hiding this. We've talked about it on the show a bunch, but I'm trying to move off that Zion right now, the Top Shot debut. And I don't know. I mean, I think I don't think I'm out on Zion. I think I'm a little nervous with Zion. I'm nervous how big he's getting every offseason. I'm nervous with his health a little bit, but that dude's still got a ton of upside. So I'm not out on Zion. But I think right now, if you had to choose, would you choose 2 LaMelo Top Shot debuts or 1 Zion Top Shot debut? Or even doing 1 LaMelo, 1 Anthony Edwards, and then like something else. And I think at that point, you'd rather diversify a little bit more than having it tied in 1 Zion. I'll trade you a Kemba for it. Get out of here. Get out of here, Eric. For Zion, get out of here. We the people says I want to complete the set. To be honest, waiting until they tank more. LOL. Yeah, they probably. I wonder though. It feels like they are leveling out a little bit. Yeah, Ryan says LaMelo. Chris says 1 Melo and 1 Edwards. Yeah, that's kind of where I land, right? That's kind of where I land. And I'm fortunate enough that I have both the Ja Top Shot debut and the Zion, but I don't have LaMelo. I do have an Edwards. And I feel like I'm going to be mad at myself if I don't get a LaMelo. So I think I'm going to do it. And then I hope I'm able to buy back into Zion later. Zion is going to, I mean, how much longer is he going to be in New Orleans, right? Because I think his upside is capped while he's in New Orleans, where you're seeing like Anthony Edwards just took Minnesota past the Bucks, and that I'm not ready to crown. I heard Zion was sweeping the floor on his moment. Yeah, I don't know when we're going to see, like, we're going to see ups. If Zion's healthy and he comes back, he probably averages 30 plus in the game, and he's a highlight machine, which is awesome. But like LaMelo and Edwards are going to be doing the same thing on different teams with like a better chance of success. So I don't know. I just think we're going to see more hype around those guys. And if we've seen anything from Top Shot, it's that hype matters way more than anything else. So that's kind of where I'm at. That's where I'm at with it. So I'm not anti-Zion before everybody. I know everyone's like, paper hands are carrying, baby. That dude loves flipping. But I'm trying to reinvest that ish is the plan. Especially after Ja made us a little bacon last night. It's time to go buy some stuff. Yeah. You know what we'll do? Let's do one more thing, and then I'm going to get out of here. Let's go build a play moment daily contest. Let's look at what's cracking tonight. Thanks to everybody who joined. You got Team holding 3rd place. We love that. Wait, what's happening here? Am I not logged in? Okay, here we go. Daily contest. Man, I got to end this show soon just because I feel like I'm going to cough. All right, so first place tonight, we've got some base sets. Some base sets, a Kenyon Martin archive, and a Harrison Barnes game winner. Let's see what we're looking at. What's cooking tonight? So we've got Russ against Cleveland. I would imagine we're still waiting. I'm going to need to know if I'm going to need to know if LeBron's in before we do that. I'm going to need to know if LeBron's in. So wait, hold on. Maverick says, do you think you'll win your money back from TOC this season? Well, say I invested 1,000. So far, I've made 75 back, baby. But it only takes 1 week. Big night for the Tyler Hero 3-point moment. There we go. Zach Schrock says, be a little careful with LaMelo. For whatever reason, he's playing like 20 minutes a night. I really expected 35 plus with Graham gone. It's so weird, but we have like 5 or 6 game sample size. Here's a couple of things I'll say about this, Zach. LaMelo got in foul trouble, I think, in 2 of the games, and that capped some of his minutes. I also think Borrego, who is like a good coach, I think, from all we know, um, he's got a little Budenholzer in him from the School of Pop, right? The School of Pop. That sounds nice. But he used to coach under Popovich, and Budenholzer did as well. And they don't play their guys 35 to 38 minutes until they have to. So I think we're going to see LaMelo play around 30 minutes a game until it matters. So that caps his stat upside, but it doesn't cap his hype upside. There we go. So the sophomore slump. What are you talking? He's been fire. He's had like 2 bad games. If you get an update on Jokic, yeah, we do need Jokic. We do need Jokic news. We absolutely do. He played 34 minutes in the OT game. So I was like, what? I know 1 game for LaMelo Saturday for Smith to be nice. Yeah. I'm not too worried. Also, thank you, Kevin. I'm going to share the link to the Substack again in the chat. So if you haven't signed up for that, I write a little something stupid every Friday. It's really just a bit, but take a look. Anyways, okay, so we need Jokic news. It sounds like the report on Jokic was no structural damage, so that's a good sign. He didn't practice yesterday, so that's a bad sign about him playing. But if he is playing tonight, I'm playing him because he might be. We're just going to start with this. He might be low owned, so he needs to hit 29 points and 6 assists to get his bonus. So I'm going to play the assist tonight. But Dwight Powell and Maxi Kleber are not going to guard Nikola Jokic. I'm going to tell you that right now. Let's assume LeBron sits again. If that's the case, I'm going to lock Russ in, even though I don't like to. And then we got to find some ways to get weird. So Harden's been off to a pretty slow start. He only needs 8 assists to get there. Harden has like an 18 assist game in him. So he's going to be someone. He's going to be someone to look at. We the people's right. If Jokic does sit, Michael Porter Jr. is going to get up 37 shots tonight. So take a look at that. What else we got? KD. Let's see. KD still is balling. He needs to get 35 points. The Dame 3-pointer might be interesting. He still needs 5. I thought that was going to drop a little bit more. Like we said, LeBron is questionable, so we need news on that. Sabonis, I don't think a lot of people play Sabonis, and he's in a dream matchup tonight against Brooklyn. I don't see Claxton or Blake or any of those guys slowing him down. So Sabonis is going to be a fun play tonight. De'Aaron Fox, I have the legendary, so I usually try to find ways to play him. He needs to hit 26 points to get there. Let's just play him just because he's got the bonus upside. I'm throwing Sabonis in there too. Does that give us 4 or 5? Let's look at some more off the board plays. So far, this lineup is assuming Jokic is in, LeBron is out. Let's see. Bam is questionable against Charlotte. I could see Bam doing work. Plumlee's not. What does Bam need for points here? He needs 17 points to get there for the bonus. Malcolm Brogdon's out already. I did not know that. CJ's been cooking this year. Oh, Jonas Valanciunas. Jonas Valanciunas is the next play. Can we look at like his stats for a second? His 10 games. We need to look at his last like 5 games though. 16 and 12. So he's been putting up like 25 and 12 or whatever. Like he's been incredible. So let's lock in Jonas. My name's Jonas. Jimmy Butler, any scoring play. Yeah, Butler's good. Barton could score 40. Dude, Barton's a fun call. If he's out, right? If Jokic is out, you could run. This is more DraftKings. And I wonder how popular this would be. But a Luka MPJ Will Barton build is pretty good. I feel like that's a fun way to start. Let's actually do this too. I'll build a little DK with you guys because I got a few more minutes. Let's go to no wait, I already entered some lineups. Let's build the $40 single entry. All right, let's do that right now. Let me share screen. Let me blow this up a little bit. So, all right, is there an update on Jokic? Questionable for Friday's game. Okay, so nothing else. Everything what I said. So what if let's assume Jokic is out. Okay, let's assume Jokic is out. Let's throw Barton in there. Let's throw Porter Jr. in there. And then let's throw Luka in there. Right, and that gives you 5,300 the rest of the way. Let's look at the Dallas injury situation. Is Porzingis still out? Porzingis will not suit up. So let's put in our man Maxi Pad Kleber. Let's throw him in there right there. So now we're at 5,800 left to go. We've got some value in there. We've got some value. Luka broken. Give me Brunson for value. Well, okay. Actually, let's do that then. This is the value game. Let's do the value game. So let's throw Brunson in there. Right? What if we then did this? Sabonis is 9K. Throw in Sabonis. Let's go double big tonight. 8-5. Look at this lineup we have right now. Can we see this? This is kind of nice, guys. So we've got Brunson, Barton, MPJ, Kleber, Sabonis, and Jonas Valanciunas. I'm going to be honest. I kind of want some action from these late games. Like I think what's LeBron's situation? It says questionable, has been signed. I think they're going to take it easy with him. So I'm not trying to rush him. Could we go back? What is Mobley's 6'8"? He's getting back in range. He's getting back in range for he's playable. I wouldn't mind that, because could we do, if he's out, right? Do we go back to Monk? Monk's 4K. Then that gives us 7,600 at the forward position. Let's look at all of this here. So you could go Harrison Barnes. I don't hate that. Barnes has been balling. You go Barnes and JV back to back, like have a little one game mini correlation. I kind of like Mobley the best though, and maybe we find a spot to upgrade from. What do we think? Did we just make $1 million? No, we didn't, because I think first place in that is like 5K. Did we make 5K? I don't know, guys. I kind of like this. If Jokic is out there, if Jokic is in though, I'm playing Jokic. Jokic and Sabonis, I think, are my two favorite plays, which, like, again, me playing European bigs. Who saw that coming, right? Yeah, Bridges is always a good play now too, man. I imagine if we made Miles Bridges song right at the beginning instead of a PJ Washington one. That would have been sick, huh? That would have been way cooler than making a PJ. Although I will say PJ's been great this year. Not statistically, but like he plays small ball 5, which is dangerous for the Hornets in a good way. And then he's also, like, if he's your backup big, it's good. But anyways. All right, y'all. Shout out to Own the Moment, the Owners Club. Get active in the Discord. I hope everybody has a good weekend. Good luck with your Klay Thompson pulls. If you have a Tina Thompson WNBA moment, hit me up. Otherwise, I just might buy it, actually. I might just buy it. Who knows? But anyways, I hope everybody has a great weekend, and we will see you Monday for some more content. Good luck in the DFS streets. All of the stuff. Ooh, 9,702 clays. We're sub 10K, baby. Sub 10K. We love to see it. All right, let's get some big ticket because it's Flip City time. It is Flip City. Let's get on out of here. We out. We are Flip City and